All right, guys, Darren here, Daily Driving Hoopties. Welcome back. So we're gonna do a double header, I guess. I'm gonna drop the dually episode and this episode at the same time. So here we are. We're back at the same place here in beautiful Brea, California, at the top of the parking garage. Couple cars here today, not as empty as the other day when we shot the dually episode. But here we are in the 2010 Cadillac CTS Wagon. So my dad picked this thing up. We actually were supposed to look at this car when we bought the other one, but the guy never called us back, and then he reposted it. My dad reached out to him because we were looking for a car for my sister. We were actually looking for like a first generation SRX. So fast forward, he wound up emailing this guy. He reposted the car. I guess they were moving somewhere, and they needed the car gone, and here it is. So he paid under $6,000 for this car, and it's gonna be for my sister, and it's a really nice car, actually. You'll see from the cover page that it's blacked out. It's pretty nice. It's got 100,000 miles more than the other one has. It has 148,000 miles versus 48,000 miles. Spec'd out completely differently. This thing has a lot more going on in it than the other one does, for sure. Also has some dumber features. Definitely, this thing I like, but I think I'm definitely leaning more towards doing the V swap on the other one, and maybe doing like a V Sport swap on this one, maybe after the fact. Maybe this will be my turbo car, I don't know. After my sister wants her newer car, because, you know, everybody wants newer cars. That's what they have to have. So, this thing, my dad cracks me up when he drives this because he loves having the screen up, and I cannot stand having the screen up. I actually have it usually turned all the way down as dim as I possibly can with the screen down. It's the only way I can actually tolerate driving one of these CTS wagons. I usually, when I drive the Escalade, I usually just turn it off completely because it's too distracting. But yeah, this thing has the big sunroof in it as well. You'll see when we do the walk around after. I already did it because the sun was out. So you'll see the interior is pretty nice. There's a couple little blemishes here on the center console. It's like somebody tried to pry up something for some reason. So he ordered a new one of those. So we got to swap that out. One thing that is really stupid on this is this key. This thing's broken, and even if you fix it, I feel like you're gonna break it again, because this is the stupidest thing Cadillac ever did. I guess when they were building these cars, the people were mad because they didn't have a physical key. Well, they gave you this kind of key feeling because, like on the XLR, as you know, that thing's push button. I guess people didn't really like that, so that when they redesigned this car, they actually went to this weird key fob with this turn mechanism thing. But your inherent motion when you go to turn that is pull the key out. So you wind up breaking this thing because your inherent motion of programmed of doing this is to pull after you've gone like this. So just kind of a stupid thing. What can you do? You know, little things GM does. But as for the rest of the car, really, really nice car. Same interior colors, black on the gray on top. Little subtle differences, 2010 to 2012, definitely. As I said, this one's spec'd out a little differently. This one has heated seats and cooled seats versus the other one only has cooled seats. This one has the stupid ignition thing versus the other one has just a regular key. What else? I mean, I guess that's really it, is the heated and cooled seats. I feel like the infotainment center's a little bit different. It just feels a little different. It feels like there's more to it. I could be crazy, but Heated seats, cooled seats, AM, FM, XM. It's got the big screen that looks the same. Big sunroof. What else do we have? The car was black, actually. Like I said, it's wrapped, and it has pretty nice dark tint, as you see. Let me put this window up. So, it's got a nice dark tint. Definitely just a really nice car. I think my sister's really going to enjoy driving this thing. We do need to get some struts for it. I'd like to put coilovers on it, but my sister does not need coilovers. She'll be race carring the thing enough already around. I literally think this thing has more torque than the 99 Corvette does. Obviously, it's because that thing has that horrible, horrible transmission. But this thing's pretty fast. I'm pretty impressed by this 3-liter V6 that GM kind of made. And definitely an impressive little power plant that puts out decent power. Other than that, I really do kind of enjoy working on these cars. They're not horrible. I haven't done any of the computer stuff, but like I said, the hub wasn't horrible at all. On a 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive one, I'm sure it's a nightmare. Looks like there's a lot of stuff that's probably pressed in and doesn't look like it would be very fun to work with. But we'll definitely be working on this car a little bit. I'll try to document a little bit of it. My problem is I never seem to grab my phone. I did buy a new tripod today. Marshall's special for $3.99. So hopefully that'll help me. I'm going to keep it in my backpack, and we'll just kind of go from there. But I'll see you guys on the outside of the car here, and I want to thank you for watching and keeping up. And I'm going to definitely put this car on the VinWiki page, so we'll know the VinWiki, and hopefully we'll see who will own this car and kind of try to figure out what the life was before me owning it. So definitely going to be in my collection for a while. I don't ever see me selling this thing. Having 2 of them is awesome. Still do want to get an SRX first generation with the North Star for some reason. I feel like I hated those cars when they first came out, but it doesn't seem like that bad of a car now. It seems kind of one of those weird, goofy cars that GM made that you're really not going to see a lot of, because everybody threw them away. Definitely want one of those. I want to do the LS swapped Aztec for sure. And definitely want to do the SSR-based HHR. That would be pretty cool, I think. So, love weird General Motors products. I just love weird cars in general. So, thank you for watching these things, guys. Like I said, I'll see you on the outside of the car here, and we'll talk to you soon. All right? All right, guys. We're going to shoot this part first. So, you're going to see me in the future doing the intro to this car. So we're just going to do the outside just because it's really nice out, and we're going to get a really nice sunset on it. So I'm just trying to get some nice pictures and some nice shots. So here we are on the outside of the 2010 Cadillac CTS Wagon. So it does have a wrap. The car was black. So a little bit cleaner, a little bit straighter, but this car was also wrecked, and this car does have a salvage title. But this thing's pretty cool. Definitely a little bit nicer. I'm going to turn the camera right here. So here we are. It's all blacked out. Just a really, really cool looking car. I definitely need to get a couple pictures this way. But yeah, this thing is really nice outside. The front's a little wonky, just like the other one. That's what was in the impact. So we actually have everything to rebuild this thing completely ready to go. There's a guy with a little VQ back there. We're here in Brea, everybody. So just got the reindeer nose right now. I have the deer ears off. You can see all my stuff in the background there, just so we can do our tour inside the car. But here's our little walk around to this thing. So this one does have the little projection turning headlights, upgraded. I think they're the ACS headlight feature, and we do have some upgraded 20-inch wheels. This thing's pretty wild, actually. Looking wise, it definitely has a very V feely to it. Yeah, really good buy my dad got on this one. he was really digging it. And we were actually supposed to look at this one before we bought the white one, and then this guy never got back to us. And then here we are. Now we have it. Now we have both of the CTS wagons that were here. What is that? What does everybody think that is? Enhancing our audio. Lamborghini Huracan. That was cool. Anyways, so here we are, Cadillac CTS wagon. So again, really weird spec. We'll go through it when I sit inside the car. But here we can just look inside of it while the sun's still up. So interior's pretty nice. Little burn or something in the floor down there. Not quite sure why or how. As you said, you can see it was a black car. Here we are on the inside. Faux wood. Need to get a new seat belt. Probably had a baby seat or something and just chewed that thing up. I think that's the same seatbelt I need for the other one too, because remember the other one has a loose seatbelt, so kind of funny. Little dent right here. I'm picking it apart right now with you guys too, so we're kind of going through it at the same time. It's kind of goofy they didn't wrap the dolphin fin or dorsal fin, whatever you want to call it. Oh, I forgot about this. It's a feature. So somebody broke off all of the little tabby things. So we're going to fix that. And my dad already ordered up the little Cadillac tray thing that goes inside of here. And this car has seen some better days. So we had to actually back out. Not bash out, but we had to massage the metal back out to get this spare tire to fit, because when this car got spun, it crunched the back of the floor here, pushing that up, causing the spare tire not to fit properly, which is why none of this actually fit right when we bought the car. So that was fun. Got that all squared away. My dad loves playing with this kind of stuff. I don't know why, but that's his gig. I mean, it's still a hoopty, I guess. I mean, he didn't pay more than $6,000 for this car. I think our total investment in this thing right now is close to like, probably right about $6,000 now, actually. Got a couple of parts from a guy that's parting these things out over in Pacoima. Really useful resource if you guys have one of these CTSs. I don't know his name, but just Google Cadillac salvage in Pacoima and his name will pop up. Really, really useful dude. But this thing has the same thing, and let me tell you, we did the struts in the white one the other day, and that was a nightmare. You actually have to take all of this stuff out. It's kind of dirty back here. Definitely need to give this thing a proper cleaning. But you have to take this thing pretty much out to the inside, all the way to about right here. So you can drop that thing down, and then there's two huge gas shocks that go bad that are impossible to pin if you buy the wrong kind. So you always want to have the kind of clippy kind, not the pinny kind. The pin kind, not your friend when you do these. So just some insight there. Clearly need to get a new rubber. And this thing does have like the soft close stuff and the soft open. You can hear it. It's bizarre. Like all you do is pull, and you hear the actuator. So kind of bizarre. This was built in Lansing, Grand River. So Lansing plant car. But yeah, guys, so this is our 2010 CTS Wagon. This car is actually going to be going to my sister, so pretty cool car. She's going to have a pretty neat ride here. One of them is going to turn into a V. We have a V bumper sitting right there. Say bye to the guy in the VQ. Might be going to get into some shenanigans right now. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I got a V bumper over there that my dad bought. So one of these cars will become a V, probably the white one. I think I'm okay with that. The white one has a little bit less function, and I think I like that. Less function is better in my opinion. All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and go ahead and like, share, subscribe, do what you guys want to do. Really appreciate you guys watching, and if you have any questions, go ahead and just jot it down there in the comments. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.